Megafam, what is up? It's Chris Mega back here with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can use a green screen to go from this to this. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. First things first, you just watched the intro of the video. I just finished recording a few takes doing that, and right now I'm going to go ahead and edit it in real time. That way you can see the green screen process and see how easy Final Cut Pro makes it for you. I'm going to go ahead and drag the footage that I just recorded the takes on, and I pretty much know that I want the last one here. So that's the one that I want. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. And we're gonna hit B to bring up the razor tool, and then A for the select tool. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and cut this end right here. We don't need any of this. Pretty much all we are editing right now is just this 11 seconds of footage. So now that we got our intro cut, we're gonna go ahead and start the keying process. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the effects browser, and then down here on this list, I'm gonna go to keying. And you can see right here, we have a keyer option and a luma keyer. I'm just gonna use keyer. Now, one thing that I really like about Final Cut, if you scrub across the thumbnail here, you can actually see what it does to your footage. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag that on over, and now you can see that pretty much it's blacked out or keyed out all the green that we had. So pretty much where there was green, that's where our Dragon Ball footage is gonna go. Also, if you notice, while we dropped the keyer on there, on the top and kind of like in the middle, it got keyed out pretty well, but on the bottom, I can definitely tell where it didn't. You definitely see some lighter areas here, and that's where we're gonna clean it up with the keyer effect, which is pretty cool. So if we go to sample color right here on the top, this is a really cool effect. I love this. Basically, you're just gonna pick it, drag it across, and it's gonna sample whatever that color was, that gray, and it's gonna get rid of it. So pretty much since I selected that one, it got rid of it on the other side, which is fantastic, and that's pretty much all that we have to do. It's cleaned up. So now that we have the green color keyed out, all we have to do now is get rid of all this background image right here, like the poles, the walls, a little bit of the desk here. We'll get rid of that real quick. So what we need to do there is we need to go down the list to masks, and then we're gonna go to draw mask, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and slap that on the footage. Draw mask is gonna show up here right under your keying options that you had, and it's gonna say click to add control point. I'm basically going to make a grid around myself, and everything that's outside of those points is going to disappear. That way we get rid of it, and the only thing left is the footage of myself. And basically I'm just gonna go around the edges of the green screen because I know that's where we want the information of the Dragon Ball footage. Let's go here, let's go around. Now that we have all the points in place, you'll notice that everything around has disappeared. So now if we play it back, you'll notice it's pretty much a black screen. And I noticed that there's a little bit of screen and desk right here and maybe some chair, but don't worry about that. I'm gonna hide that and scale it in a way you probably won't even see it. So this whole clip is keyed out, but I only want part of the intro keyed out. So when I snap my fingers, that's when I want the Dragon Ball footage to come on. So let's go ahead and get to that point right here. I'm gonna call it right there. And now I'm gonna go to the front footage here. I'm gonna get rid of the effects that we had on there. I know it's a little cumbersome. We could have done this in the beginning, but I'm just gonna get rid of it. So now when we watch it, and so now it goes black when I snap my fingers, and that's where the Dragon Ball footage comes in. All right, so now we gotta bring in the Dragon Ball footage. I pretty much want the snapping of the fingers to be when Cell is doing his super move. So let's see if we can find that. He comes in, and I think it's right off the bat right here. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an endpoint right here. And I'm just gonna drag the footage right down where we cut it, where the snapping of the fingers happens, and let's check it out. Pretty cool. But I'm gonna fix this point just a little bit. I'm just gonna clip a little bit off there and see if we can get it look a little better. Line it up with the snapping of the fingers. And let's go ahead and run it. Nice, I like that. It's a really cool effect. And so now what we need to do with my footage is we need to shrink myself down. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go to the video, and then we're gonna go down here to our transform tool, and let's go ahead and choose that. I'm gonna go ahead and minimize myself down. And so you see like the little bit of the desk that's still right there that didn't get masked out. I'm just gonna put it right here. Let's make sure that the hands don't move or anything outside of the frame. That's okay. Only other thing we need to do is add some color correction to our footage of ourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the effects panel again. I'm gonna drag color correction on both of our clips. And while we are on the clip here, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the color correction. And I've already made some presets from other videos that I have done. I'm gonna add it on there. And then I'm also going to add it on this one. So let's go ahead and do that. And so now, much better, much cleaner. Color looks great. So now that that's set, let's go ahead and bring in the title. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that right here. It's a little loud. I'm gonna go ahead and go to audio here and drop it down. All right, so now that we've got the intro on there, let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like. Hey fam, what is up? It's Chris Mega back with another video. Today I'll be showing you how you can use a green screen to go from this to this. Guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I love it. And so guys, that's gonna be it. That's how you use a green screen and key yourself out. That way you can overlay yourself onto that gameplay footage, giving you that classic gaming channel feel. The only thing left is to use your creativity and use the green screen to make whatever it is that you want. And if you liked the video, definitely hit that like button. And also if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't take anything but a click of the mouse. And just hit that bell notification so you know when I have new videos coming out. We have the live stream coming up pretty soon. I know I keep saying that, but for real, we're working on it in the background. So guys, with that said, that's gonna be it for today's video, and I will see you on the next one.